last question. Is it easy for you to accept help when you need it? Will you ask for help when you need it?
I hate asking for help.
I do too.
Second you ask for help, motherfuckers feel like they can.
I don't ask.
It just
for
gives
help
people
either.
permission to throw it in your face, damn near. Like,
Yeah.
I ain't.
Because the
I'd
only
rather
people I ask is my mom and my dad. I don't ask nobody else if I need help with
Yeah.
something.
I don't even ask my mama. I'd rather just struggle and figure it out on my own so I can become a stronger person. Personally, work it out myself.
Sometimes you get to a point where you need it. And if I get to a point where I need help, I'm going to ask for it.
Yeah.
If I feel like I can.
Fed.
Why? But I don't like asking for help because I think I was just programmed not to.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like I feel like as an adult, I shouldn't be learning so many new things if there were so many adults before me.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I feel like a dumbass because I feel like I'm supposed to know something when nobody taught me how to do some of this stuff.
Right. Me too.
Just like dating, just like bills, just like all of these things that I'm going through as an adult, I feel like people before me, my grandparents, my parents, my aunties, my uncles, whoever, they know some of this stuff. They've been through some of this stuff. And I feel like maybe I was like, you know how like y'all have a test in class, but you fell asleep one day and the test is over what you fell asleep on? I feel like I was asleep and I woke up and then I'm supposed to be passing the test, which is life, that nobody really prepared me for. That's how I feel. So it's really hard for me to ask for help because I feel like less of a person for asking for help. So then I find myself doing what Boogie does and just figure this shit out. And then I just climb out on top. I might be bruised up a little bit, but I have the knowledge.
Straight up.
That's probably what a lot of people do.
Yes. And that's fucked up because when you have that, so my thing is when I was going through it, I felt like I was the only person going through it, which makes you feel like it's kind of like when people are single and everybody in a room is in a relationship, it kind of makes you feel like maybe I should be in a relationship. When actuality, no. You don't know if these people are even fucking happy in this relationship.
You don't even know what the fuck they going through.
But it's just like the human thing to do. Like we compare ourselves to other people. Even if people say they don't, I don't give a flying fuck. If you seen somebody on Instagram, if you send 10 people on Instagram with a 55-inch TV, you're going to start thinking,
damn, maybe
I need a 55.
I need a 55-inch TV. I need a fucking smart TV. And that's just the way that it is. So when you see other people, the illusion of the neighbor, you know what I'm saying, with that's coming home from work and it seems like they're happy and all of that kind of stuff, and you're not there and you don't feel like you're close to there, it makes you feel like shit. But if you just talk to your neighbor and he would to honestly tell you, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, I'm really guessing every single day, and my guesses just so happen to be right. So I think you should just guess better. Because my grandma was like, baby, we don't have it figured out. When I was at the lowest of my lows, she was like, baby, we don't have it figured out. You calling and asking for help. I'm older than you and I haven't figured it out.
On everything.
And I was like, huh.
That's why ain't no point of asking for help because shit, they still don't even know.
Figure out.
What, life?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
We just supposed to live it.
Yeah. Because it's going way too deep. Not really that deep. So I'm going to use basketball because Keenan and Di like sports. So you watch basketball back in the day. So you watch the old highlight reel of the Lakers and the Bulls from 93 or whatever year that they played each other. And you see how they dribbled the ball. It was shitty. You seen their form of shooting. It was shitty. They wasn't that fucking fast. They wasn't jumping that fucking high anyway. You fast forward to today, they're running faster. They're playing better. They're playing longer. They're playing more. And they just look different. It is hard for Michael Jordan to tell LeBron James how to be a great LeBron James because it's not the same.
They're not the same person.
Right. So I feel like
didn't take the same path.
Didn't take the same path. You weigh more than me. It's everybody in the league is better. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like a bunch of shitty ass people playing. You have a lot of talented ass people playing in the NBA right now and the NFL right now. And they all want that number one spot. Back in the day, everybody didn't want to be Jordan because Jordan was Jordan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And there was no Jordan before Jordan. So now Kobe want to be Jordan. LeBron want to be Jordan. Steph, you know what I'm saying? So Jordan was set the president. I just don't feel like going back to my point, I feel like our parents can help us to a certain extent,
right?
But not too much because the rules have changed.
And that's what I try to get my parents to understand. They be like, I've done this before. I've been here and done.
Yeah, I tell them.
Yeah, you have, but it's not. It's a different era, and I took a different path than what you've taken. We're at two different points in our lives from the time when you were 28 and when I was 28. The world is there. It's not the same.
Like I could say, like I always say, yeah. Back in the day, they probably was tougher.
Mm-hmm.
They way more tougher. But we got the skill. We got everything else. Like,
I just feel like we don't even like to listen to our parents. Like I feel like a lot of people just don't want to listen. Like, because realistically, my mama was right about a lot of shit, and I just didn't want to listen to her.
Yeah.
Because I felt like she didn't know anything. Like, you don't understand.
But and then, like, in today's world, they damn near don't.
Today, maybe. Well, I'm talking about in high school.
Back then,
she knew everything.
Yeah, they definitely knew.
She knew
we just was
oh, absolutely.
See, I always listen to my parents.
But, like, now,
this is the time
say
now
stuff,
where I'm not trying to hear what they talking about.
Oh, you're a rebellion right now.
Well, I ain't never had a real talking about.
You're being rebellious.
Me?
No, Dynasty.
Oh.
She just don't want to, because I understand it. You don't want to live your life to your parents' standard all the fucking time. I've listened to you my whole life. Now when I'm 25 or whatever, I'm going to live the way that I want, and I don't give a fuck what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to fuck around and be burnt out
mm-hmm.
doing that. Fuck that shit. Don't do that. Because, I mean, you turned out pretty good. You don't have any fucking kids. You have a house. You have a car. You're going to school. You're doing pretty good. So if them were your coaches, you're doing a pretty good-ass job.
Keep listening to them.
Yeah, because you're not failing. There's some people out here that listen to their parents, and they're fucked up because their parents are fucked up. So,
yeah,
you got some pretty good coaches. Like, if you were like my child, I'm like, oh, my daughter doing so good. She gets sun in Miami. But your mama probably never got no dick in Miami.
Probably never got dick in Miami.
So you might, you know what I'm saying?
You're doing better than your mom.
That's what my mama told me. She said, I've never fucked in Hawaii. You have. I said, oh, it's lit. I win.
Mm-hmm.
She's never been to LA to smoke their weed. I have. I win.
Never been to college. I have.
I win.
I win.
Whoa.
What? Never made money outside the job. Whoa.
Ooh, I have.
There you go.
I win.
So I mean, we doing all right.
Definitely have.
Yeah, it's just like being like a what is that? What was the Pilgrims? They were like people who I can't think of the word.
Pilgrims.
Pioneers or something like that. Like we are setting new ground. We're taking the old knowledge that they give us and then taking it and forming it to what we can use it for, and then making better strides for our children, because we're gonna get to a point to where we trying to help our kids.
And we don't know shit.
And we don't know, and but we've guessed enough. We can help. We can.
Yeah.
But I think that's maybe what our parents should lead with. Look, I don't know everything, but I do know that I can help you if you listen to me about this. Because I failed, and I look at my mama like she's just like before her and my dad and my aunts, all of them. Before, I used to think they never did anything wrong. They were the perfect angels. They lived their life perfectly. I never thought that they might have had abortions or did drugs or got hooked on drugs or partied all night and woke up the next. Like, I never thought of them in the way of I think of myself and my friends. I always thought of them being of a higher intelligence or a higher standard. Mm-hmm. But come to find out, they were young thoughts out here, fucking, drinking, doing drugs, trying to find a good job, da-da-da-da-da. So they do have some insight.
Mm-hmm.
Just take what I know.
Yeah, take what
and form it into your own life.
But I think they need to be like, look, when I was 17 years old, I got a bitch pregnant.
You just need to be straight up.
Just straight up.
Don't even lie. Don't leave nothing out. Because like I say, I would rather for my kids to learn stuff from me.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Than
be
somebody
straight
else.
and be straight the fuck up.
So
I dated a crazy bitch before. I dated a 10 before.
Yeah,
Stay away from light skins.
Whoa.
Man.